Just waiting to hook up. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Rabbi Karen, and we're here for our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. I want to thank you for joining us here. Tonight, we have a full room in our Zoom. We have Toby, Ellen Rose, iPhone Joanne, Sue, Rabbi Elias, Rudolph, Al. We have Marvin, Kevin, and Ellen. We've got a bunch of Ellens. So welcome, everybody. If you hear some loud noises, we're starting to have thunderstorms again in South Florida because it's that time of year, but I'll try to keep myself louder than the thunderstorms. So welcome, everybody. Let me check our restream. We're on Facebook. We're on Sim Shalom. We're on YouTube. We're all over the place. So welcome, everybody. And what's that? The plural of Ellen's is Ellenot. Okay, or maybe it should be Ellenot because it's feminine. Well, either way, all my Ellens are here. So thank you all for being here. And let us go to share screen and begin our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamvarach li'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. And now, as we look at our evening and the fact that our evening is ending, our daylight is ending, our twilight is beginning, we thank Adonai for the blessing of the miracle of creating light from, separating light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bivaro ma'ariv avravim. B'chochma poteh sha'arim. U'vitvuna mishaneh itim. U'machalif et hazmanim. Umsadera kochavim b'mishmarotayim barakia kirtzono. With wisdom you open gateways, with understanding you alter times, vary the seasons, and assign the stars to their watches in the sky. Borei yom v'layla golel nor mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or. Umavir yom u'mevi layla. Umavdil ben yom u'ben layla Adonai tzivot shemo. O living and ever-enduring God, reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now, the prayer that states who we are, not a prayer that ask for favors, but a prayer that tells what's in our heart and in our soul. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom, forever and ever. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And with all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently to your children. And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates. And you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy, holy unto your God. All right, let's take a break for a moment. Let's see if we have anyone on our Restream chat. Andy and Amy, welcome, welcome. Amy, I'm sorry you're in the ER. I do hope you are feeling better. Come home soon. Sephora, I haven't seen you in a while. Do me a favor, Sephora. We were talking about the J-Leap class. We might be able to get it going. If you're interested, please get in touch with Carol Blaine. So welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here tonight. Again, for those of us on Facebook, we're here with Toby, Ellen, Joanne, Sue, Rabbi Elias, Rudolph, Al, who's driving somewhere right now, Marvin, Kevin, and Sephora. So welcome to all. All right, let's begin again with our service. And speaking of miracles, as they parted through the Red Sea, the women picked up their timbrels and sang, Mi chamocha ba'lim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh feleh. Malchutecha ra'u beinecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli anu v'amru, Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Chashivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'achamirenu malkeinu l'chaim, uvrosh aleinu sukat shalomecha. Adonai, bless us as we are living in very troubled times. Watch over us, guard us. Keep us in your mercy and good counsel. Save us, shelter us, remove hostility from our path, disease, war, famine. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you are a protecting and saving power, truly a sovereign power. Gracious and compassionate are you. Guard our going and our coming in life. In peace now and for all eternity, spread us over your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai haporesh sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, eternal one, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Okay, let's see what's in the chat. Okay. All right. Hello to everybody. Very good. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any important messages, although I love the chit-chat. Feels like we're in an in-person congregation. Yitgada v'yitgada shemei rabba b'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yo umechon u'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'gala uvizman kariv v'yimaru amen v'yeshmei rabba mevorach Le'olam me'amaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yapar v'yiroman v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalam shemei d'kudusha b'richu le'lam mikol bechata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram b'yalma v'yimaru amen. And I also want to welcome Annie, who is sitting on Joanne's lap right now. That's her dog. All right. At the moment, we're going to go into this week's Parsha, Parsha Shalach. They're still in the desert. They're wandering. And they're losing faith. That is a problem that we're going to see throughout this entire journey. The whole community broke into loud cries, and the people wept that night. All the Israelites rallied against Moses and Aaron. If only we had died in the land of Egypt, the whole community shouted at them, or if only we might die in this wilderness. Why is God taking us to that land to fall by the sword? Our wives and our children will be carried off. It would be better for us to go back to Egypt. They said to one another, let's go back to Egypt. How often can the children of Israel cry foul? They cried when they saw the chariots coming and they were up against the Red Sea. They cried when there was no water and no food. They cried when Moses spent too much time on Sinai. They cried when the spies reported that they couldn't enter the land because they would lose against the giants that live there. You ever have your kids, all the time, constant whining, constant crying, and you just want to put headphones on and say, go away. I know I did as a teacher and as a mother, but imagine what God feels like. Imagine what Moses feels like. When would they begin to believe? When would they have strength, courage, belief, and convictions? Obviously, Adonai thought they would not. So they would not enter the Holy Land. Instead, their freeborn offspring would. Have we followed their lead? Do we lose faith? Or do we work on our strength, our courage, beliefs, and our convictions? I'm not saying it's easy. It's always a journey. But these children of Israel, time after time, they cried and their cries were answered. But it was not Dayenu. It was never enough. Is it enough for us? We might always need to remind ourselves, Adonai is there. Look at the words of the mourner's Kaddish. No mention of death, but a reaffirmation of the greatness of Adonai. Exalted and hallowed be Adonai's great name in the world which Adonai created according to plan. I know we all know the Kaddish pretty much by heart, but I don't know if you just heard the thunderstorm, but the point is that we are, we know the Kaddish, but do we really know what it means? May God's majesty be revealed in the days of our lifetime and in the life of Israel, speedily, imminently, to which we all say, Amen. Blessed be Adonai's great name to all eternity. Blessed, praised, honored, and exalted, extolled, glorified, adored, and lauded be the name of the Holy Blessed One, beyond all earthly words and songs of blessing, praise, and comfort, to which we say, Amen. May there be abundant peace from heaven and life for us and all Israel, to which we say, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. We recite these words pretty much by heart without knowing the translation, but perhaps we should remind ourselves of these thoughts daily, not wanting to steal from an AA meeting, but they say, let go, let God. And every time I feel I'm losing control, I have to remind myself of those words. What'll be, what it'll be. It is what it is. Let go, let God. Reaffirm that faith daily. Wake up, say a prayer, say a thank you prayer. Remind yourself when something isn't going your way, the reaffirmation. If you can't control the situation, let it go. Let somebody else control it. Right up there. And then, thank you. Okay, Serah, right. And then I want you to also spend the time in the evening to thank Adonai for the day and helping us to get through it. Okay. Amy, again, you have our prayers. Susan, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you in quite a long time. These are our people on Restream. So, when we do our Mishabera in a moment, we will make sure we have prayers for all our congregants who are here. Let's go back. And here's the time where we have private prayer. So you may want to throw an extra prayer in for some of our colleagues and our friends. Let's take a moment to listen to the thoughts in our hearts and in our minds. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, imru, amen. Yes, we have even more expressions. What'll be will be. Hey, say ra, it's all the same thing. Learn when to let go and let somebody else take control. And let's try and get the computer working again. Okay, our prayer for healing. So as you're typing in names, I will add a few names of my own. Let me find my Mishabera list. Sid and Joyce, Katie, Luna, Boomer, Chris, Robin, Lisa's daughter, Ronnie, Seal's daughter, Rabbi Allison's daughter, Miriam Bat Shulamit, Carrie's daughter, Abani, Leslie, Mindalea Bat Chaya, Maxine, Marcia, Marlene Bat Sylvia, Alan, George, Stu, David, Cantor, Ovadia, and Samantha. Hold on, let me just change. I lost one of my friends this week, so needed to make a change. Okay, so let's find Amy, Dr. Susan, William Bat Julia, Dorothy, Marlene, Bill, Robert, Jean, David, Marsha Bat Susanna, Rivka Bat Zvi, Richard Ben Sylvia, Bill Ben Ann, Deb Adore, David Hall, Dave, Joe, Erica L&D and other cancer patients, Tracy Clemens, Amy Ziona, Tom, Toby, Jim, Bob, Granny Franny, Ginny Batwana, Perry Bot, Betty, Gil Ben Clara. Let me check the restream again. And okay, William Ben Julia. Osim Shalomers, Anita Rafua Shlema. Marvin disappeared. Usually Marvin gives me a couple of names. From Toby, Andy, Al, Tracy, Granny Franny, Elsim Shalomers, those sufferings physically, emotionally, and spiritually around the world. Al's wife, Andrea Bot Marcia, Toby, Kurt, Ben, Norma. Okay, I think that's it. So let's go on to our Mishabera. Mishabera Avotenu Nechol Habraha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Let's add Sephora, and I want to add Marilyn and Frank, except I lost my page. Misheberach imotenu, Nechol habraha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Now let's try and do it this way. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotze bereshit, Shelo asanu ki koye haratzot, v'lo samanu ki mishpachot hadama. Shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'goralenu kehol hamanam. V'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech mochei hamlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'ne'eman v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shmo echad. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of this kingdom. And at this time, I want to remember my two friends, Alan and Walter, who passed away this week. Yit gadal v'kadash shemei rabbah, v'yamad divrei chirutei, v'yamlich malhutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agalav zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehesh lamar rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Yit barak v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiroman v'yitnaseh, v'yadar v'yitalei v'yitalav, shemei d'gudusha b'rechu. Le'elam min kol bechata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechamata, tamiram v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehesh lamar rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mimav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. And for all those who are in mourning, be comforted by the one who comforts all. Okay. All right, I just want to thank you all for being here, just taking a look. Oh, is it really the pulse? Yeah, and you know what? Today's the yahrzeit of my mother, 57 years ago. So yeah, we all keep these people within our hearts and in our thoughts.
May her memory be for a blessing.
Thank you very, very much. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're here. For those of you who are questioning me about the J-Leap class, please contact Carol Blaine. We'd love to get this. I don't know how many people she needs in the class, but I think it's 3 people. So, we'd love to get that kick-started again. If you're interested in our rabbinic program or cantorial program, now is the time to reach out. JSLI page, Sim Shalom. We've got a lot of stuff here for you. I thank you all for being here with us. Have a special week. Be happy, be healthy, and be safe.
Rabbi.
Take
Shavua
care.
Tov, everybody.
Shavua Tov. Be well. Bye-bye.
Be well.
Bye-bye.